everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and it's nice to have you guys here. Today, continuing with my YouTube themed videos for the 1-year birthday of my YouTube channel. I'm doing a video that I saw Fleur de Force do recently, and I've seen a bunch of people over the last few months do this. YouTube made me buy it. So I feel like this is a somewhat popular genre on YouTube among beauty channels. But probably even other channels too, because there's a lot of channels that inspire us to buy stuff. It's not strictly beauty. So I thought it would be fun to kind of talk about all the things that YouTube has made me buy over this past year and even longer than that. So YouTube started having a definite impact on my purchases probably around the time that I started watching Fleur de Force, and then as I started watching other YouTubers, that just increased how much I was spending at Sephora and Ulta and Target, as well as what I started looking for on my last few trips to the UK. And then since starting my own channel and finding even more YouTubers in the small YouTube community, there's been even more that I'm being exposed to, and that I've gone, oh, that would be kind of nice. That's kind of right up my street. So let's just dive right into it, because I do have a lot of products to share. So starting with a classic. Also, Fleur de Force is going to be a theme. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She's the one I've been watching the longest, so I tend to really trust her recommendations. But I did work really hard to find other products recommended by other people as well. But to start off with, the product that I've probably had the longest and have repurchased a number of times is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray. I absolutely love this stuff, and this is one that I first heard about from Fleur, but then a number of other people have been talking about it in more recent months. So if you haven't heard about this product, go try some. What I love is Sephora at Caudalie will usually have like travel sets that have this size, which is the 1 fluid ounce travel size bottle. It also comes in a much larger bottle. This one retails for $18 on its own, but in the travel set you get 5 products for $39. So the cost works out really well, and you can try a number of their products. And I love almost everything. I've loved everything I've tried from the brand, but this is probably my absolute favorite. And if you're going to start with one thing from Caudalie, start with this. Second thing on the list is a face mask. This is the Origins Ginseng Peel Off Mask to Refine and Refresh. It turns your face copper, which who doesn't like that? I found out about this on Josie's channel, Fashion Mumbler. She's another one of my favorites, and I really love this mask. I only use it across the top of my forehead, on my nose, kind of going from here up my nose and then over, so just where I've got the most pores. You don't want to get it too close to your under eye, and you don't want to get it to where you've got more of the fine baby hairs on your face, because it will peel those off as well. And then I'll do it like on my chin, so I don't do it all over my face, just in those areas that I have the most pores. But I love this. Another kind of skincare item, I've only got the one to hold up, but it's kind of generally the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Waters. I love all the ones I've tried. I've gone through a number of the bottles with the pink top. This is the oil infused water, so you can see it's got the oil at the top and then the micellar water, and then you shake it up and you're good to go. I also love the micellar water wipes. So they've got the oil infused ones in a wipe form, and then they've got the regular ones in a wipe form, and I really love those wipes. They're probably my favorite makeup wipes. I've not been able to find this in the US. I need to look online. There's got to be an online retailer that will ship it to me. I bought this at Boots in England, and yes, hence the reason I'm going through it a little bit more sparingly, because I don't want to use this bottle up right away until I figure out how I can source some more here in the US, because Target doesn't sell it, Walgreens hasn't sold it. They sell all the other ones in the line, but not that one, and that's really annoying. Leah Tackles loves the waterproof remover one with the blue lid. I've seen Josie on Fashion Mumbler talk about this. I've seen Fleur de Force talk about this. Like, these waters in general, but also the oil-infused ones all over YouTube. So that's not one person in particular, that's a number of people. And typically if I see 3 or more people recommending the same product, that does tend to make me think a little bit more about looking into that. Shifting into the makeup, I've got the Soap & Glory Glow All Out Highlighter. I bought this a little while back. I really love this. It's just such a nice natural pink tone to the highlight. I'd say if you are fair with slight pink undertones, which is kind of how I am, this highlighter works really great. If you've got more of the cool undertones, it might not be as good of a match for you, but I love it. Some more Fleur de Force stuff. I feel like such a Fleur fangirl, but I can't help it. I love everything the girl has put out. I love her lashes. I'm wearing the Fleur Loves one right now, which are the 3/4 length in the green box, and these are the Fully Fleur, but I have all of the lashes. I love them all, but I think the Fleur Loves and then these ones, the Fully Fleur, which are the full strip lash version of the 3/4 Fleur Loves lashes. So I just love the texture of these ones. But I love all of her lashes, and I've got both of the eyeshadow quads. This is the Lunar Rose one, so it's all like rosy pink and rose gold colors. Love that. And then I've got all but one of the lip glosses, because that shade just doesn't look like it would be flattering on me. But the one that I've used the most is Written in the Stars, which is just kind of the very natural Your Lips But Better color. Love all of her stuff. I haven't yet been able to get my hands on the brow palettes that she's released, but I really want those. Going on with the eyelash theme, I've got the House of Lashes Eyelash Adhesive, and I love this stuff. I learned about this on M. Ford's channel, My Pale Skin. What I love is that it's got, the applicator is a little brush wand, so it's not a squeezy tube, so I can brush this onto the lashes. And the adhesive is amazing. It just keeps the lashes on all day. Even at the end of the day, I'm still having to really pull them off. I actually tend to use something like this just to kind of start loosening them from my lashes so that I don't risk pulling off my actual lashes, because this stuff is really, really good. And I think it's only like $10 at Sephora, so it's not super expensive. Little goes a long way. This is lasting me a lot. I'm down to here, but I've had this since like October. So it lasts a really long time. And the ingredients are better quality, so it is more expensive than drugstore eyelash adhesives, but a lot of the eyelash adhesives at the drugstore have straight up formaldehyde. Like, it's not even pretending to be something else. It's got formaldehyde actually listed on the tube, and I don't want that anywhere near my lashes. So love this stuff. I've got a couple lip products. So one is the Hourglass Lip Stylos, and this is in shade Icon. Talked about this recently in a video. It does go in a little bit brighter and more of a vivid true red than it looks in the tube. I do really like these. I love the names. My dissertation is on Fashion Icon, so I couldn't resist getting shade Icon. And when these came out, a lot of the big YouTubers were sent all of the colors, like the full collection, and yeah, I'm a sucker for things like that. So I got one. They're not cheap. They're $32, so I don't think I'm going to get any more, but I definitely succumbed to YouTube's influence and bought myself at least one. And then another lip product favorite that I learned from one of the wonderful small YouTubers I watch, Belinda Laurie, is the Wonderful Cushion Matte Lip Creams by the Sephora collection. I have them in 2 colors. I have them in Wonderful Magenta and Wonderful Red. I'm currently wearing Wonderful Magenta. I love this. It is just such a bright, vivid, hot pink, but still somewhat wearable. I mean, depending on your skin tone, but I still feel like a lot of different skin tones and hair colors could pull this color off. So it's like the pink equivalent of a bright true red. I just feel like it has the same impact. I tend to wear the red one more in the fall, winter, leading up to the holidays. And I love the pink one in spring, summertime. And they're just so comfortable. You don't even feel that you're wearing them. They are fairly long lasting. They do transfer a bit, but not badly, and they reapply really easily. I just find that for a matte, they are so comfortable. They don't dry my lips out at all, and I wish they did these in more colors, but sadly they don't. And then two more products are palettes. So one you've seen me talk about a few times, and that is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Surreal Light palette. This was the holiday limited edition palette for 2016. I had missed the boat on the limited edition holiday palette for 2015 and kind of regretted that. So as soon as this one came out, I jumped all over it. And it was not cheap. You've heard me talk about that as well. It was $80. I will probably not be buying whatever limited edition palette they put out this year, although don't quote me on that because who knows what will happen. Yeah, I love this and I wear it quite frequently. Today I'm wearing this blush, the highlighter, and then I've got a bit of the finishing powder on the rest of my face. So I love it. It's also been really useful because I can use the finishing powder, the bronzer, and the highlighter to do just a really basic, bare, natural looking eye look. So I can get a whole face out of this if I need to. If I could only pick one palette to travel with, this would be a top contender because it just does an everyday look if you need it to. And then the last palette I'm going to show, I could show almost every palette I've bought this past year because they've all been influenced by YouTube somehow. But this was the most recent purchase, the most recent edition, and that is the Too Faced Totally Cute palette. I've already started decorating it with my stickers. I saw Leah Tackles swatch this on her channel and I really liked the look. I thought the colors were really fun. I loved the packaging. I loved that it comes with stickers, but it was limited edition and it was $36 and I didn't need it right then. But then I saw it at Nordstrom Rack a week or so ago for $14 and I could not resist it. It's got the nice metal packaging that Too Faced does, which I really like. And then it's got a lot of really fun shadows, so I can do just a really natural eye using these ones, but then I can also do more fun things with the colors. Today I've got Ice Cream Cutie as a base, I've got Lucky Girl all over and Totally Cute in the inner corners and along the brow bone, and then I put some of I Heart TF along the lash line, just as a really subtle bit of pink. I really like it. It's a lot of, I think in the fall and winter, some of the darker colors are going to be really fun. For $15, $15, it was $14.97. I couldn't resist getting this. So I'm a sucker for all of those things. I've actually only been going for 16 minutes, so I'm really excited about that. This will be a shorter video. I could have kept going. I mean, there's so many products that I could rave about that I purchased because of YouTube, or mostly because of YouTube. So I think that's one of the great things about this platform, is it exposes you to products that you might not normally run into, brands that you might not normally consider. I'd never heard of House of Lashes until I started watching M. Ford. I'd never heard of Caudalie before I started watching Fleur. So it's been really nice. I think you do have to have some amount of restraint and accept that you're not going to buy everything you see, and that is definitely a challenge, one that it's taken me a while to kind of get the hang of. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. Like, I didn't run out and buy this one right away. I waited and I just got lucky and found it on sale, which, by the way, check out Nordstrom Rack if you have one near you, because every time I go in there I am amazed at what I find, and I kick myself that I hadn't been back in there sooner, because there's always something that is like such a great deal and a great price. I'm gonna get going because I need to leave in the next 10 or 15 minutes, or I'm gonna be late getting over to my parents' house for Easter lunch, dinner. It's dinner, but it's at 3 o'clock, so it's like that awkward hour in between. We tend to do all of our family meals as like a late lunch, early dinner. Is that just us? Let me know in the comments. Tell me also in the comments what products you have bought recently because of YouTube, or what favorite products you've discovered and that are now favorites that you discovered on YouTube. I love hearing what YouTube has influenced everyone else to buy. So say hi in the comments and let's continue this conversation. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. That would really make me happy. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would also make me very happy. And yeah, I will see you all very soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.